it's that time of night again. We like to put 4 contenders through their paces, courtesy of our gladiators. And of course, all of tonight's contenders are representing the southern half of the country.
Both the winners and the runners-up are in line for some fantastic prizes. The runners-up first. They're going to receive a holiday in South Africa's Sun City, one of the most beautiful holiday resorts in the world, plus £1,000. And the winners, they're also going to receive £1,000 and a luxurious 4-wheel drive, off-the-road family vehicle.
Not bad at all. And of course, a little later on in the show, we'll take another peek at exactly what it was the Gladiators got up to at their winter training camp at Cocoa Beach in Mauritius. So there's plenty to look forward to. But now let's meet our female southern contenders. Tonight they are Rachel Browse
and Andrea Worry. Come on, girls!
Rachel, tell us what you do and where you come from.
I'm a solicitor and I live in Richmond in Surrey.
Oh, golly, I don't think we've ever had a solicitor on the show. What sort of soliciting do you do?
I do civil litigation.
Well, what do you do to have fun and, you know, to relax and switch off from work?
I do a lot of road running and I like to water ski in warmer climates, lift weights, but generally sort of socialising, going out with friends, that sort of thing.
And having fun. Now, listen, everybody, Rachel's just got married! To Roger!
Yeah, Roger's in the audience, my new husband.
Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's been absolutely great. Loads and loads of fun.
And you're looking forward to tonight?
I am really looking forward to tonight, yep.
Well, we'll look forward to you in action. Rachel Browse, ladies and gentlemen, well done.
Andrea, firstly, where are you from?
I'm from Newquay, Cornwall.
Wow! They're shouting the house down. And tell me, are you nervous?
I'm just really excited.
And what do you do for a living?
I design and make stained glass windows.
And are you really fit?
Oh, we'll find out. Well, I'll tell you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we certainly will. Off you go, get yourself ready. Andrea Worry!
Now it's time to meet our male southern contenders. They are Gavin Rodenhurst
and Freddie McGovern!
Well, one thing's for sure, you wouldn't get the girls doing that. Now then, Gavin, tell us what you do and where you're from.
Well, I'm an arborist and I work down in Crawley.
What's an arborist?
An arborist is a tree surgeon.
Ah, tree surgeon. Ever thought of branching out?
Oh, no.
So dreadful, I know. That's very interesting. What made you want to go into that?
Just because I've got a farming background, I'm always outside, I love the outdoors. You'd never get me working inside, so I just like...
Oh, well, it's the right place for you then. Now, I know you're a very talented person indeed, aren't you? Because there's one thing that you have in common with Martin Clunes, and let's say it's not the blonde hair. You wiggle your ears, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That's great, Gavin. I'm just a little bit concerned about your face when you do it. You're looking forward to tonight's show?
Yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight, yeah.
I understand you can juggle too. You're not going to do any of that, though, are you?
Oh, no, well, I might do. We'll see how it goes.
You could pick up a few gladiators, maybe. Let's hear it for Gavin Rodenhurst. Off you go.
Now then, Freddie, you're from South London. What do you do for a living?
I'm a fitness instructor and personal trainer, and I work at Cafe Sport.
Okay. Got a lot of the people in the house tonight?
Yeah, just a mere 10,000, John.
Oh, that's all. And what sort of training have you been doing to prepare for tonight's show?
Tonight's show are basically loads of hill running, loads of stamina work, not too much heavy weights, because you've got to really keep nice and light, because I don't think I'll be able to, like, battle them, with the Gladiators, maybe it's, like, weight-wise, but really speed. It's all down to speed.
Are you worried about any of the events? What about the Travelator? Any of them right at the end?
The Travelator has been known to be a bit of a graveyard, but hopefully I've got it mastered with those hill running.
Now, everybody back home, they see everybody come on the front. What's it like backstage, Freddie? How nervous and what's the tension like?
The tension backstage is electrifying. It is just having it. It's having it. Definitely.
OK, Freddie, off you go. Get yourself ready. Freddie McGovern!
Well, hopefully the girls are ready for their first event, so let the games begin.
So, moving on into our first event. And using the blue balls is Andrea. And on the red is Rachel. those 5 baskets are our gladiators, Rio, Vogue, and Rebel.
Set to raise a few temperatures in this first southern heat.
Over to Mr. Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready!
Well, I should point out that both the girls today are amongst the slighter-built contenders in this competition. Rachel Browse won't find this a breeze.
2, 1.
Rachel immediately pushed wide by Rebel. No score from either girl's first run. Andrea Worry finds herself the quarry of Rebel and Vogue. The Gladiators win that encounter. Rachel forced to run the length of the pitch without a ball. Picks up for another crack and whacks straight into Rebel. Matt finished to that run. Nearly halfway through. Andrea back for more. Rebel again. Oh, grounds her girl. And Rachel wrestled and slammed down the points by Rio. Andrea again. Oh, a spinning takedown from Rio. Fast becoming her speciality. Vogue there to help. The Glads dominating the midfield at the moment. Andrea reloads. Oh, fancy footwork from her. Sells Vogue the dummy, and Rebel's beaten for once. 2 points. Rachel barged out of business by Rio. And clearly the contenders conserving their energy because there's a long night ahead of them. John Anderson calls time. One of the more laid-back powerballs. Rachel and Andrea using it as a warm-up. Andrea showed she can click it up a gear, leaving Vogue wrong-footed and stealing 2 from under Rebel's nose. So after that little appetizer, Rachel yet to score with Andrea clocking up 2.
We've enjoyed the ladies' game. Now, let's see the men. Using the blue balls is Freddie. And on the red, it's Gavin. And guarding those baskets is 3 of our biggest gladiators, a Trojan, the mighty warrior, and there's only one, a Saracen.
The beefy boys. Trojan is well fit. He's also well fed, judging by the size of him. These lads were born when meat was cheap.
Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2.
Are you ready, Freddie? Freddie with a face full of Saracen. Warrior steams in. Gavin at full stretch. 2 points. Trojan couldn't contain him. The boys back for the balls. Gavin again. Saracen's there, but the whistle's gone. No one's sure what happened. It's probably Warrior having trouble with his helmet. Let's see that tackle again. Saracen's on the case. Warrior adds his weight to the situation, and his protective helmet looks like a policeman's helmet. There he is. Quick impression of Esther Ranson thrown in. 49 seconds remaining.
3, 2, 1.
2-0 to Gavin as we get it on again. Amazing agility by Gavin. Wrong foot Saracen and Warrior for 2 more. The tree surgeon cutting the Gladiators down to size. Trojans sparing their brushes. Freddie with speed and space pulls back 2. Gavin again. Oh, leaves Saracen stranded. 2 more. Freddie with Warrior found wanting. Another pair. Gavin, Trojans there. Freddie, Saracen exacting his revenge. An explosive 10 seconds of action there. Here's Gavin. Saracen's fired up, and Gavin's put down. The guy's energy levels dropping. Looks like the Glads have got on top of this at last. Gavin. Oh, no joy again from Warrior. Freddie. And Saracen denies his aspirations. Gavin again, but that's about time. There it is. Excellent Powerball performance from everyone on the pitch there.
Freddie, backstage you said this is the one you were looking forward to. You enjoyed it.
Yeah, good contact sport. Yeah, let's go again.
Okay. Gavin, talk us through that. Get your breath back. I know it's hard.
It was just amazing. It's like about 5 rugby games into 1 minute. I played some rugby, but that's sick, man. Absolutely sick.
Let's have a look at your scores. John Anderson. John?
4 points, 6 points.
4 points, 6 points. Well done, Freddie. Well done, Gavin.
What a great start. After one event, Gavin 6, Freddie 4.
Well, we've met the coach of the Northern team. Now it's time to meet the coach of the Southern team. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give a very warm welcome back to Mr. Phil Norman. Nice to have you back, Phil. How many years ago was it since you won?
Back in 1993.
Oh, goodness. Am I that old? Yes, I guess I must be. What's with the short hair? Because we always remember you with that ghastly long hair you used to have.
Yeah, I've sold out. It's career time, so I'm busy going through the selection process for the fire brigade. And
All right.
come off. Yeah, it's the first time my neck's seen the sun in 8 years.
Well, maybe Saracen, our very own fireman, could give you a few tips on that. So now you're the coach of the Southern team. What are your duties?
Basically, I've got to look after the contenders. Everybody that turns up now, more as far as fitness goes, anybody could win it. Where it gets lost is really mentally. So I've got to try and keep everybody up, keep them sharp, make sure they can do the best that they possibly can do on that day.
Brilliant. Well, it's really nice to see you again, and we look forward to seeing you later on in the shows. Let's hear it for Phil Norman.
While Phil looks cool, let's join Rhino in the sun.
I've heard about sitting on the dock of the bay, but this is ridiculous. Let's try some real fishing.
If you're gonna fish, this is the way to do it. One of the biggest sharks ever caught was a great white. It weighed in at over 2,500 pounds off the coast of Australia. For shark fishing, use one of these high tensile rods and strap yourself into the chair. There's just a little matter of bait, but I've sorted that out.
Hey, Rhino, see, when we got here, I can go swimming. When can I go in?
In you go, son! You're probably frying them off anyway.
Event number 2. First up, it's Rachel. And she's going to be facing Rebel. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! Set the pendulum.
Rachel is a solicitor, but she's not used to having a gladiator on her case. Rebel after her flag, and Rachel needs to judge the swing better. And Rebel's looking for a quick verdict, moving in. Oh, and Rachel thrown out of court, couldn't mount a defence, and case dismissed. Mum Pam won't ask for a retrial. Rebel shows great speed on the sphere, scuttles round to put pressure on Rachel, and Rachel loses her grip on the situation.
Next up on the pendulum, it's Andrea. And she's going to be chased by lightning.
Our fair Cornish maid had this to say about Gladiators.
Gladiators is a great show. It looks brilliant fun to watch. And you're always sat at home on the sofa and you think, oh, come on, you're useless, go on, hit them harder. But I've really gone and done it now. I've got to do it for myself, and there's just nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
3, 2, 1.
It's an achievement to beat the tens of thousands of hopefuls who apply to appear on the show. Now she's got to achieve another almost impossible goal, getting the better of lightning. Superbly artistic, Andrea designed stained glass windows, but lightning will be looking to shatter her work on this pendulum. Already lightning like a bolt from the blue looking to strike. Andrea heading south in response, but lightning relentless. Can Andrea hold her off to grab 5 before the Gladiator grabs her flag? The clouds are gathering overhead for Andrea. Lightning, the lull before the storm, and Andrea needs to take shelter under the sphere. And you can see how viciously that pendulum cuts through the air above the arena. Lightning struggling to position herself correctly for the flag grab. Andrea gets her 5 points for 40 seconds and somehow is doing enough to keep her distance from Lightning. It's the swing that stymies Lightning. Can she just hang on for the tempo? Oh, she's gone with 5 seconds left. Mum and Dad, Trish and John there, and it's a net loss for Andrea. It seems that Lightning got into a position to make the grab, missed it. Andrea responded by trying to move out of range again, but lost her handhold.
Andrea, a very interesting tactic there of hanging around and waiting for the Gladiator. And for some time it was working out.
Oh, when I saw her, she just comes so fast. I thought the only place that goes down. And it's pretty hard to hang on down there.
It's very difficult indeed, isn't it? I mean, not that I've tried myself, but from my understanding, it's impossible, literally, when you're hanging underneath the pendulum.
Oh, I thought I was going to last out a bit longer because I thought Lightning was having a bit of trouble moving too, but...
Well, it's not all bad news, because you did hang on for more than 40 seconds. You pick up 5 points!
And those 5 points extend Andrea's lead to 7 after 2 events.
With Gavin. Oh dear, he's going to be facing the nasty, nasty Wolfman.
Wolf's confident, but so's Gavin's dad.
A piece of cake for Gavin with Wolf. He'll get him off their retreat.
Gavin from Crawley posts a set of enviable stats. 1 metre 80 tall, 79 kilos weight-wise, but the Wild Thing has the advantage. 3 centimetres in height and 16 kilos in weight. Not to mention the 20 years in age.
3, 2, 1.
Gavin's an arborist. Wolf just arbors grudges. Gavin's used to heights, Wolf just sinks to new depths, so this will be a fascinating contest. The old fella moving fast and Gavin Rodenhurst, refusing to be ridden roughshod, responds by heading south. Wolf following him down. Gavin's family screaming and Wolf moving in for the kill. Gavin lower still. Oh, and Wolf puts his shoe in Gavin's chops. You can't get much lower than Wolf, unless, of course, you're Gavin on that pendulum. Gavin making Wolf do all the work, and Wolf showing incredible strength to hang on, considering he's the oldest swinger in town. Gavin's going to manage the 5 points at the 40. Question is, will he hang on for a minute for the full Monty? Wolf running out of ideas and running out of time. Gavin looks to have tucked himself up into an unassailable position. Oh, and the Wolf's gone. He won't be pleased with that. The family are. 10 points to Gavin as the Wolf drops out of contention. Well, looking at his fall from grace again, Wolf hanging on, looks to make a move. His claws don't grip the globe, and he's pendulum history.
That really was one of the most wonderful moments I think I've ever had in the past 5 years. Don't be a girl's blouse. Take it well. Go on.
Oh, come on, let's face it, he was just lucky.
Response we haven't heard before. Now, as a tree surgeon, it must have been like climbing a giant acorn, was it, Gavin?
Yeah, just like scrambling me way around a big oak tree or something like that.
Oh, nasty, nasty person. Well, it was a great delight for me to give you 10 points. That's it for Gavin. What a start! And that's it for the Wolfman, too.
There's nothing like an impartial interview, and that was nothing like an impartial interview.
Right to be lost, isn't it?
What's he looking at?
Wolf must think everyone's against him. But he has got some fans.
Next up on pendulum, it's Freddie the Governor McGovern. And he's going to be facing old Snake Hips himself. It's Cobra.
Cobra's happy to be here, and they're happy to see him. Cobra stands at 183 and weighs in at 93 kilos while thrusting out a 122-centimetre chest. Freddie from South London giving away 11 centimetres, 14 kilos and 16 centimetres in the chestal region. On the whistle, the contender and the Gladiator must start their circumnavigation of the sphere. Cobra peerless on the pendulum, and Freddie's going to have to rely on a Gladiator mishap if he's going to take the points from this event. Freddie a little uncertain, and you can't blame him for that, especially when the Cobra figures out where he is. trainer Phil Norman has drilled his team very well. They've all gone to the bottom of the sphere, making the Glads work hard for their success. And Cobra trying to move in for the kill. Freddie unswayed, because Cobra's biggest battle is with the swing. Freddie crabbing right. Oh, and Cobra's gone. 10 points to Freddie as the Sphere and the Snake Park company. And Cobra is stunned. He can't believe it. Freddie grabs the 10. If you look at the action, Cobra heads south, just loses his grip and gift wraps the points for Freddie. After that incident-filled action, the scores stand at Gavin 16, Freddie 14.
Well, not so lucky for our male gladiators there. Let's hope they put up a better fight after the break here on Gladiators.
So, welcome back to the National Indoor Arena. On to our next event. And the first up to tackle the sumo ball is Rachel. And she's going to be pushing against a Falcon.
Well, on the push and shove platform, Falcon will be packing 67 kilos of weight within that 1.70 m frame. And browsing at Rachel's figures, she's not quite so tall and 9 kilos lighter.
3, 2, 1.
Rachel from Richmond, well used to weight training. The sumo ball weighs a hefty 75 kilos. If she stays put for 30 seconds, she clocks up 5. If she sends the Falcon flying, she'll get the full 10. Rachel will be thinking of this as trying to force-feed Falcon a giant vitamin pill. Looks like Falcon's having to swallow it. She's on the cusp, managing to heave it back. Excellent performance from Rachel, this. The solicitor proving to be no pushover. 5 solid points from the sumo ball. Congratulations all round. Especially from husband Roger on the left and her mum Pam. Falcon's out of there. And that's what nearly happened in competition. Rachel took the ball by the horns and drove it hard. Only Falcon's experienced balance saved her blushes.
It's not all about just pushing, is it?
No, it's certainly not. I've actually had Warrior suspended from a bungee rope out the back all week, training on that one. So, did a little bit better than perhaps I thought I was going to do.
Well done. Let's hear it for Rachel. And next up to do battle is Andrea. And she's going to be up against a Panther.
Well, Panther now in her 5th season of Glad. She'll be packing 63 kilos of push on the platform. Andrea has a 3 centimetre advantage height-wise, but a 3 kilo deficit in the weight department.
3, 2, 1.
Ballroom dancing Gladiators style. Andrea from Newquay designed stained glass windows, a superb skill, it must be said, which is of absolutely no use whatsoever up there at the moment. Not so much stained glass, but a sprained glass required for 10 points. And Panther shouldering her burden well. Andrea getting to grips with the ball now, though. Excellent technique from Andrea. Panther's on the rim, tries to limbo her way out of trouble, but she's gone. The cat's claws let go of the ball. Lisa, John and Trish rise in triumph. Plucks those 10 points right on the time up there. A big push from Andrea sends the Panther reeling back. She loses her feet, then her grip, and hands Andrea the points. Those fine performances from both contenders mean that Rachel's off the mark and Andrea extends her lead to 17.
Wow, let's get ready for some more excitement. And the first of the male contenders is Gavin. He's going to be pushing against, there's only one, yes, it's Saracen!
A firm family favourite. Look at that fireman's physique. Even his teeth have got muscles. The smiling Saracen has also stayed the course for 5 seasons as a gladiator, and the stats prove why. Saracen 2 centimetres taller than Gavin, but 29 kilos heavier. Gavin, a tree surgeon by trade, does a bit of juggling in his spare time. I bet he's glad he's only coping with just the 1 ball on this one. Saracen looks to have an edge, and Gavin looks to be approaching one. Saracen digging in, guarding the middle of the circle. Can Gavin hang on for 5? Saracen shoving. Gavin's on the edge and on one leg. Can he hold on? Oh, Saracen sends him crash landing. Less than 5 seconds to go. The family disappointed. The crowd as sympathetic as ever. In the replay, Saracen gets Gavin in a serious situation. Gavin tries to divert his attention with an impression of a stalk, but Saracen's having none of it.
The last of our male contenders to sumo is Freddie. And he's going to be facing the #1 in the pack, is Ace.
The face of the Ace becoming more familiar to the fans now. Those impressive figures confirm his massive potential.
3, 2, 1.
Freddie, a fitness instructor, so this is all like another day at the office for him, but having to work hard to salvage something from this. Being edged out by the Ace, stumbling and bumbling on the circumference. Freddie will do well to survive this. He manages to get it back, and now it's Ace in trouble. The Ace just stops himself from being shuffled into the deck. Swings back. Oh, superb sumo action as Ace dominates again. And Freddie in deep trouble. Can he hold on? Well, this one has swung both ways. Freddie can give it, and he can take it. There's the horn, and Freddie avoids a crushing defeat to score 5. Well, Freddie nearly pushed the Ace and pulled the 10, catches the Gladiator off guard and nearly off the platform. Then the Ace returns the favour. After 3 events, Gavin moves up to 16 and Freddie up to 19. And in the sun, the Glads are on the high seas.
With shoulders like these big fish don't stand a chance. Shows your face, Rhino. Well, we've got the bait. Now all we need is the fish.
So, moving straight into our next event. And up on their platforms, it's Rachel. And Andrea. And they're going to be facing Vogue and Lightning. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And the sisters swing out. Andrea in yellow, up she goes, grabs a yellow. Oh, and lets it slip. Good defence by the Glads. Andrea again. Vogue's there, checks her out. Andrea recoils. Lightning launches on the up and keeps Rachel down. Andrea again. Since metrication, apparently I can't say they've got more bounce to the ounce, but it's tough trying to find an interesting rhyme for dull old kilos. Rachel swings out, still the score. Oh, takes her case to a higher court and snatches a yellow, but can she bank it? Well, Lightning can take a breather while the girls struggle up the towers. Andrea again, she's a game girl full of confidence, but looks to have met a match with a valiant Vogue. Rachel still to basket her points, and Andrea recoils for another swing on the fantastic elastic. Lightning with time to do her nails, and Rita Brooke up there. Rachel finally plants her point, and Andrea snatches a yellow too. Chews it up and spits it out right on the money. 1-1 in that event. Fine defending by the Glads. Well worth looking at the highlights again, and looking at the trials of our solicitor, she manages to outstretch Lightning on this one occasion. And our window worker with a glazed expression, because she only gets the better of Vogue once. Andrea, though, quicker to place her points. After our 4th event swing shot, the girls advance their scores by 1 point apiece.
And on to the men. And on the platforms, it's Gavin. And Freddie. They're going to be facing Ace. And the Wolfman! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And Freddie swings out. Up he goes, scrubs a yellow and Gav grabs a blue. Yellow scores 1 and blue 2. Freddie, not one of life's dreamers, back into action. Free swing, takes a yellow, Gavin carried away, and Wolf recoils. 2-2 the score. Freddie again. Oh, higher than the Ace, as Brucey might say. And Gavin on the cylinder. I know he climbs trees for a living, but surely that won't count, will it? Well, the score's given. Wonder what the ref will say. Freddie snatches a 2. He'll keep trying till he's blue in the face, and he is right now. Freddie again with plenty of space. Oh, the cylinder swings out of range. Here's Wolfie, sends Gavin packing. Wolf with biceps and triceps, but no one will touch him with forceps. Freddie again, up he goes. Oh, just short of a red. Gavin back for more. Oh, doesn't get it though. Wolfie's there again. Great performance from the Wolfman. 3-4's the score in that event, but I wonder what the ref's got to say about Gavin's tree climbing exercise. John's got the gen.
Well, we just saw Gavin do something which we've never seen before. I'm going to call John Anderson in, and Johnny, just tell us, does that count?
Well, despite the fact that Gavin is a superb tree climber, tree climbing is not in the rules of this game. You are not allowed to interfere with the pole, and I'm regret to say that that particular ball, the yellow, is disqualified.
OK then, Johnny. So, Johnny, without that, before you go away, how many points did Gavin score?
2 points.
2 points to Gavin, and Freddie score?
4 points.
Thank you very much. Freddie, 4 points.
Future contenders, please note, no interfering with the pole. So Gavin's on 18, Freddie 23.
On a worldwide scale, no form of exercise has had more impact in recent years than aerobics. It's a combination of dancing, stretching and running. And in the 80s had more to do with health fashion than health fitness. The word aerobic is derived from 2 Greek words, life and air. Hey guys, you feeling the burn?
No, we're okay, we're in the shade. But we can feel the fitness from here, Bogey. Oh, these Mauritian milkshakes. I don't know whether to drink them or wear them. It's great. All right, guys. 3 days.
Event number 5. First up to run the gauntlet, it's Rachel. And tonight, she faces Rio. Falcon, Nightshade, Panther, and Lightning.
Well, earlier, Rachel gave me her views on Gladiators.
Well, obviously, taking part in Gladiators is completely different to what I do during the day. But in some respects, you can compare the two, because preparation is the key to my profession, and preparation will be the key to being successful in this show. I only get one chance to get it right in court, and I'll only get one chance to get it right tonight.
Well, Rachel can throw the rule book out the window. This is Gauntlet, and the Gladiators are a law unto themselves. Straight into Rio, and Rio giving it plenty with that ramrod. Calling Rachel to order. She's got to run the route to glory in less than 30 seconds to score any points at all. She's through. Falcon with the pads, and she's going to have to do a better job than she did with Rio. Rachel there sustaining a real cross-examination. Nightshade trying to push her wide, but time's not on Rachel's side. A valiant defence, but the verdict goes to her persecutors. The referee signals the time up. Rachel's case dismissed. And the family acknowledge a great Gladiator performance. Any hope of victory in the gauntlet was dispelled early on when Rio was called to the stand and had an answer for almost everything Rachel could throw at her.
Next up against the Dream Team, it's Andrea. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Andrea into the alley. The window designer rebuffed by Rio. Andrea can't polish her off as easily as she'd hoped. Into the frame comes Falcon. Andrea leaves her shattered. Nightshade's there to pick up the pieces. Can't close her up. Panther can't contribute any pain. Lightning in a spin. Andrea cleans up very nicely, thank you. And it looks like 10 points to me. Her mum and dad delirious. A nuclear reaction for the new key heroine.
Oh my gosh, that must be a real sense of relief there. I mean, Rio, she certainly has been money well spent. She gave you a tough time to start with.
Oh, she's hard to get through that first one. She takes all your momentum out of you.
Let's waste no more time. Let's find out what your time was.
18 seconds.
Andy Norgate, like Jolson there, to signal 10 points. And after 5 events, Rachel remains on 6. Andrea advances to 28.
So now we move into the men's event with Gavin. And tonight he's facing Rhino, Trojan, Warrior, Hunter, and Ace. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2...
It's the tree surgeon into action. And no wooden performance this. Fells the first Gladiator with ease into the second. Cuts down the Trojan. Warrior adds to the logjam. That'll make him sore. Gavin's got to get out of there. Chop, chop. Can't see the whip for the trees at the moment. Well, that's it, folks. I'm all out of tree gags. Into Hunter. And Hunter pads him down. He's having none of it. I bet he wishes he'd brought his chainsaw with him. Hunter doing a great job, putting him through the mill on this occasion. Time up. Great work from Hunter. His brother Dan and the rest of the family can't believe it.
Gavin, you must be very, very disappointed because it was a very, very promising start. I've never seen anybody blast past Rhino as quickly as you did.
Yeah, that is pretty an amazing game. It's just dodged Rhino and then dodged the next bloke. And then I got mashed by this guy. I don't know who it was, but...
It was Hunter, unfortunately.
Quite scary, really.
It's very scary indeed. Andrew Norgate, just confirm our worst fears.
Yes, I'm sorry. Out of time, no points.
No points. So let's hear it for Gavin anyway. Well done. Next up against the mean machine, it's Freddie.
He looks pumped up, and Fred last week invited us down to see his personal training area.
Here's where I'll do most of my training, in good old sunny Blackheath, London. A couple of times up and down those hills soon sorts you out and gives you a really good workout. And you know the best thing about it? It's all for free.
3, 2, 1...
Freddie and a nightmare on Gladiator Street. Oh, and Rhino making up for his first debacle, working that ramrod, and Freddie up and over. Looks like he's just got a foot into Trojan's sector, though. Rough stuff from the Rhino, and John Anderson stopped it. Amanda there, Freddie's girlfriend, with all the other Freddie fans. Freddie's fired up because he knows the Rhino can be charged down. Rhino impedes his progress, but as he's driven up the wall, Freddie manages to get a foot into Trojan's sector.
There are 22 seconds remaining. 3.
So 22 seconds, and it's Freddie versus Trojan. Freddie skittles him down, Warrior next. Oh, Freddie very fast past Warrior. The big man pins him, but lets him up. Hunter next to piling with those punishing power pads. If you apply to come on Gladiators, you've got to expect to be pasted. Ace is the final card in the pack. Can he stop him scoring 5 points? No, he can't. Good, solid performance from South London's Freddie McGovern. And Freddie enjoyed that one, and so did the crowd. Amanda leading the acclaim.
You put up a terrific fight there, and you just blasted your way through them.
Well, I knew it was all about stamina. I know those boys are big, but I just had to get through the end.
Well, let's bring Andy Norgate in, our timekeeper, and find out how it stands.
25 seconds, 5 points.
5 points. Let's hear it for Freddie. Well done.
Give me 5 for Freddie, and that shapes up the scores like this. Gavin gets 18 points, while Freddie still leads with 28.
There, so all that remains is the Eliminator. Join us after the break here on Gladiators. Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, where it's Eliminator time in our Southern Heats. Now, of course, the winner of the fastest Eliminator time this year will receive £1,000. To watch out for. Let's see how the girls got on. Rachel's on 6 points, Andrea's on 28 points. That's a 22-point difference, giving Andrea an 11-second head start.
Andrea from Newquay in Cornwall, and Rachel from Richmond in Surrey.
Oh my God!
Andrea, you will go on my first whistle. Rachel, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
For a place in the Southern Area Semi, Andrea sets off in pursuit of glory, high and lows, followed by the bungee mesh. Her sister Lisa doesn't envy her in there. Here comes Rachel, up and under. Mum Pam there, as Andrea extricates herself from the excruciating elastic. It's the rope next. Rachel worms her way through the webbing. Andrea onto the platform, which signals the start of the hand ladder. Andrea, a character as colourful as the window she works with. Pacing herself nicely on this Eliminator, completes the traverse just as at the other end of the ladder, Rachel's about to commence hers. Heaves up, Andrea on the rollers, next to net. Trisha Mum with plenty of voice left, as Andrea got plenty of puff left. Climbing strongly, and Rachel with a beautifully smooth, easy action on the ladder. One of the most stylish so far this season. Andrea, a very cool customer, just doing what she has to keep on top of the situation. There's the gantry. Rachel taking the net in her stride. Andrea hooks up for the zip to the crash mats. Down the line. All right on the money. Rachel's at the top of the gantry. And her husband, Roger, is at the top of his voice. Andrea on the beam. Not to her liking that. Oh! Making the kind of time-consuming mistake that Rachel's relying on as she slips down the zip. Oh, the nephew Oliver run out of nails to chew. Andrea's composed herself on the balances, her confidence back in buckets. Here she comes for the travelator. Oh, very strong, not found once in here as so many have so far this season. And she swings into the semis and grateful for a rest. Mum and Dad delighted with that win. Here comes Rachel, very strong, tames the travelator with ease, a performance to be proud of. And they are proud.
Andrea, congratulations, you're through to the semi-finals. I like the way you attacked that travelator. You attacked it with conviction.
I saw Rachel catching me on the cargo nets and you had to get up it first time or else.
You could feel her behind you, couldn't you?
Oh, yes. All the way.
Well, here's your semi-finalist medal. Go and thank all your fans. Let's hear for Andrea!
Well, Rachel, that 11 seconds or whatever must have seemed like a week and a half for you.
It did feel a long time when I was waiting for John Anderson. I was thinking, it must be 10 seconds by now, but...
It certainly is a long time. It's been terrific to have you on the show. Here's a little memento of your time with us here, and the very best of luck to you and your new husband in the future.
Thanks very much indeed, Ulrika. Thanks everyone for coming so far to support me. I gave it my best shot, that's all you could ask, and well done to Andrea. Best of luck for her in the future.
Let's hear it for Rachel Browse. Well done.
Andrea's taking that medal and those flowers back to Cornwall. There's her dad. And there's Rachel. A real example of a sporting contender. In the great £1,000 fastest Eliminator challenge, Andrea's time of 1:41.3 is way short of the current record held by Sarah Dam. And now Freddie's 10-point lead gives him a 5-second head start. Freddie's fans are in fine voice.
Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
And so is Freddie. And Gavin's gang waggling their bananas, their hammers and their luscious lips in the air. Oh, and the blonde lady dishing it out is Gavin's girlfriend, Michelle.
Freddie, you will go on my first whistle. Gavin, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Fitness instructor Freddie gets underway, specialises in speed events, so this course tailor-made for him. Gavin the arborist spends his days up and down trees, so he's not lacking in the stamina department either. Finishes with the highs and lows, headlong into the bungee mesh. Freddie heaves himself clear. Oh, someone's on their feet already. Gavin on his front, hacking his way through the undergrowth. Michelle with the inflatable hammer. Freddie onto the cycle, over the chasm, working those arms. Gavin to the top of the rope. Starts his pedaling, almost as Freddie finishes. Freddie scoots across the rollers. Gavin pedaling strongly. Meg and George, his mum and dad there. And Freddie still on that net. Amanda's mum there, fearsome. Gavin's on the net and looks to be closing. Not a good net for Freddie. He'll be glad to get to that gantry. Gavin strong on the net. Good technique as Freddie finds himself at the head of the zip. Here he comes. That line at a testing 37.6-degree angle. Smash, splash, thank you. Next comes the balance beam. As Gavin drops in for his final assaults. George and the Dragon there. Freddie on the balances. Amanda, not so vociferous now. They know the Travelator could take its toll. Oh, here comes Freddie, stumbles a bit, but recovers. Freddie McGovern from South London into the semi-finals. It's brought a smile to Amanda's face. Here comes Gavin, a valiant effort. Heaves himself up the Travelator. He's there, and he's through. And a victory roll from Freddie. Gavin couldn't quite pull back that head start.
Congratulations! Wow, that was a tough one. You knew he was behind you. You started off with 5 seconds. I think you finished off with about 2 seconds.
Told you, 5 seconds is nothing in the Eliminator. It's tough out there. He gave me a run for my money. Hat off to my mate Gavin here. He's done well.
He gave you a tough run, didn't he?
Yeah, and he pushed me to the edge. And that's what Gladiator is all about. Definitely.
Well done. Well, here's your medal. I think you better go off and say bye-bye to your friends for a little while. You'll be seeing them again in the semi-finals. Let's hear it for Freddie!
Well, Gavin, I suppose Freddie just had that little bit of extra edge.
Yeah, he just had the edge there. I put everything into it, but everyone's been really great. I want to say thanks to my crowd, Mum and Dad, Michelle and everyone. It's just been really excellent.
It certainly has. We shall miss having you on the show, and I shall miss your ear wiggling. I really will. Here's the medal for you. Go off and see your fans. Let's hear it for Gavin Rodenhurst. Well done.
Although his talented ears rather pale into insignificance in comparison to the rest of his super fit physique. Freddie with his friends and supporters. The occasion overwhelming him. Gavin consoled by his folks. Although Michelle making her feelings quite plain. In the men's fastest eliminator contest, Freddie's time of 1:26.8 is 17 seconds outside Buster Reed's record.
Well, it's absolutely amazing. Every week the Eliminator gets more and more exciting.
Well, it certainly does. And if they thought they went through some pain tonight, of course, Andrea and Freddie have to come back and do it all over again.
So join us next week here on the Gladiators. Awooga!
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Stay right where you are. No loo breaks allowed. Because there's more from our plucky contenders and their all-powerful nemesis, the Gladiators, next on Challenge. While over on Pick, there's even more drama for the men and women defending Australia's borders in Nothing to Declare.